This morning I'm going to make a poblano pepper and tromboncino squash and smoked tilapia scramble. It's really nothing magical about the combination of vegetables I have here. There happens to be what I have coming out of the garden. So we'll take a little bit of tromboncino. Another wash just for good measure. I like the squash because it's very prolific and not seedy at all. You don't get any seeds till you get way down in the bottom, down here. All the seeds and supposedly these inner veins on the peppers add a little bit of a bitter flavor. Definitely want to get all seeds out. This goes in our compost, so we just have this little handy, oops, don't want to compost that. Container with a cover on it, doesn't really get stinky at all. We probably dump it, I would say, daily. Just throw it out on the compost. And we do I have a camera on the compost, so we do get skunks, possums, and occasionally foxes that are eating the grubs and some of the vegetables and other things we put on there. I'm just slicing this up. So whatever your preference on size of peppers. These poblanos typically are not very hot, this particular variety. They're not a grande poblano. It was a plant I picked up at the garden store. So I was kind of, I did some research on, I've bought some seeds of some other varieties. And it seems that depending on the variety you get, they can do small poblanos or big poblanos. So if you want the big stuffing ones, you have to buy a grande, or there's a Mexican andio, something. I'll do a thing on seed varieties here in the future. Maybe a little too much squash. This is avocado oil. I've already got some butter in there. So it'll be a little good and a little bad. Though technically butter's not really that bad for you. Or there are people that say butter's not bad for you. Doctors even. I like to use a little bit of salt in there. So I salt in the butter so I don't have to go crazy. So now I'll scramble the eggs. Let's see, here's my fork. add milk to that. This is actually only 2 eggs, so it's just for myself. I sometimes throw a little curry. If you like curry eggs, I think curry and eggs go along well. I've already got enough going on here though. I may skip that today. Saute this a little while. I don't like my vegetables complete mush, but I don't like them undercooked either, like crunchy. A little hint of crunch, I guess. So the vegetables are starting to brown pretty good here. So I'm going to add some tilapia. A little bit of stick together there a little bit. Yeah, that's hot. Not a crazy amount, but kind of like if you're adding some sausage to a scramble. This should be a little healthier. And I think I'm going to throw in a little smoked paprika on all that. I'll pick it out. Where did I put it? Smoked paprika. There we go. That's a little bit, kind of complements the smoky flavor of the tilapia from the smoking process we did on the pellet grill. And there's a previous video on all that if you haven't seen it yet. I'm mainly trying to crisp up the tilapia a little bit. Get it hot like the rest of it. Which doesn't take long because this pan's nice and hot. I'm sauteing the veggies. A lot of food flavor, not a lot, but a portion of food flavor I think is texture. So, getting that tilapia a little crisp and not just being mushy is a nice attribute. I think enhances the flavor profile a little bit. Onions would be good in here too. I didn't do any onions, but onions are always a nice flavor enhancer. And garlic would have been good. A lot of times I have added a clove of garlic. We buy the pre-peeled garlic. Comes in a plastic container with a bunch of them. So it's pre-peeled fresh garlic, which actually works really good in one of these. So I would definitely, if you have some garlic, I would add that. And the last thing I'm going to add in here is a little bit of cheese. Here's my egg has finished cooking. And some combining in cheese here, just enough to get it to melt. And we'll kill the heat. Or I'm doing scrambles like this, like I mentioned before, you can put about any vegetable you want in there. I think it's always nice to think about color combinations. If you can mix some different colors in. Like in this one, I picked some poblanos that were, one that was red and one that was green, and you know they will get green. I mean, they'll get red the longer you let them sit on the vine. And I have some nice ripe avocados, so I'm going to throw that on top. Avocados are really high in potassium and natural fiber. And there's lots of good veggies in here, which is great for feeding your gut bacteria. All sorts of goodness there. Get a clean fork to eat with. Give a little taste here. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, so that's a tilapia veggie scramble with a little avocado on top. If you liked it, please click the like and subscribe to help spread the content if you liked it. Thank you.